And we are live. Hello everybody and welcome back to Gaming with Gyozaplanet with your host Gyozaplanet. Hello, that's me. Yeah, and we're back with some more TABG. We'll be maybe trying to get a win today. Maybe not. Well, I mean it'd help if we had more than 2 people. But yeah, jeez. Hope everybody's doing all well. Happy weekend. For those watching. Yeah. Party time, as I used to call it. I mean, it still is party time, even if you don't have like a set 9 to 5 schedule. Weekends tend to be special because, actually, correction. Weekends aren't necessarily special. What you need to do is you need to make weekends special, so then your week feels different. Because if you do the same thing every single day, eventually every single day feels the same, and the perception of time just kind of disappears, which is really, really bad for your health and also for your habits and overall mental longevity. So it can be very simple things. When I say make it different, I mean like literally you have a different breakfast. Maybe you sleep until 9 instead of 8:30. Maybe you like treat yourself to like lunch, or you go to bar with like some of your like work buddies, or maybe just alone and you like drinking. You like drinking or food or something. You can go out and get yourself like a treat or something. Something different. Something that when you do it, you're like, okay, I'm doing this because it's Saturday, because it's Sunday, because it's the weekend. So that's very important. Anyways, I don't know how I'm doing, honestly. I've had a kind of rough day. I didn't really sleep wonderfully well. I've got some allergies. It might be a cold, because my sibling also has a cold. Or might also have a cold, we don't know. Their classmates have been moderately ill recently, so yeah. But yeah, I've also got some conflicting stuff going on, personal stuff mostly, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was feeling a lot worse earlier this morning, and then I went and I did my usual swimming exercise, and it helps a lot, so yeah. More very good life advice. If you're ever feeling bad about yourself, there are a couple things to keep in mind, and there are a couple things to do. The things to keep in mind. Number 1, are you under any kind of like influence that can change your perspective of life? This could be like foreign substances such as alcohol, drugs, medication, whatever. But it could also be just like internal stuff like loss / grief, depression, overexcitement, and also another one, very important one, fatigue, which is where an infamous and incredibly important line of past 9 o'clock at night, never trust anything, or never make any important life decisions, comes from. And it's very, very true. Admittedly, it depends on your sleep schedule. For some people, it's like past 7, and for others, it's past 11. But you know, I suppose the good way to put it is past dinner time, never make any important decisions about your life. So, there's that, basically. Yeah. But why did I write? Yeah. So, I don't know. I've got some conflicting stuff going on. But hopefully I will resolve it as soon as this episode ends. So, video. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna call them episodes. Technically, they're not episodes. You could tune into this video for the first time. If you are, hello. Welcome to my channel. I make gameplay videos about semi-obscure games and tutorials for them, and I tend to just explain what I'm doing in games, but also just chat about my life, literature, soup. I really like soup. Yeah. So, thank you for watching. But, as I was saying, you can tune into this video for the first time having never seen anything else of my channel, and, yeah. You'll be able to pick up rather quickly. If you have been watching from day 1, then A, that's incredibly impressive, and B, well, I suppose you get like I suppose you understand a bit more of the things I explain, like, why I dislike melee weapons, well, why I dislike the katana and shotguns and sniper rifles, why I use a pistol instead of spell books, etc., etc. Why I always have like a certain type of grenade equipped. You get the point. So, this about calling them episodes is still completely fine though, because it's. I suppose you could treat them like sitcom. Ooh, we can go castle. Heck yeah. I have to say, crowded castle beginnings are some of the most fun in the game. Well, caveat is they're also incredibly dangerous and most of the time end terribly for most people. So be incredibly careful if you do come here. Oh, that's a grenade. Oh, that's another player. Oh, okay, I'm out of here. Okay, we've got 2 there. I hear a couple more, which means there's somebody up ahead to the right. There's somebody behind us still inside the castle. There's 2. So that probably means there's somebody up there, and there's somebody up there. And I think there's somebody right next to me. That would be the person I hear running around right here. Yep. I got crossbowed. God damn it. It happens. I honestly should have just crossbowed them myself. Or, alternatively, kept shooting with the vector. I don't know. I think that was like right outside the vector's range. Oh, no. No. I'm currently eating a snack, so I got a bit distracted. Yeah. Be careful. Eating food whilst playing games is not super recommended. Oh, now I'm gonna get a curse. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Small jump. Okay, that's effectively not a curse at all. We can absolutely live with that. It's inconvenient, yes, but that doesn't severely hinder us like Curse of Fog or Only Look Right does. And I do have to say, I do actually think that if the devs were to do like 1 or 2 like post-game balance patches, because technically the game is discontinued for support, as in they won't release new content or anything like that. I do think a couple tweaks they should make is honestly just get rid of okay, so either get rid of some of the curses or tune them so they're all more in line, because getting the curse of Only Look Right is absolute certain death. And I mean, like, not like, oh yeah, no, it's inconvenient. No, I mean, if you get the curse of Look Right, unless you happen to pick up a sniper rifle and you find 3 targets who stand still for you, you are not living. Because it's impossible to fight in this game without being able to look both ways and subsequently run both ways. Also, it's incredibly annoying because I'm trying to chew my food and this person keeps shooting me. Which, I mean, I guess I get it, it's the point of the game. This is a combat game, but still. I will also unload the, whatchamacallit, for a bit more ammo, because this is range for the FAMAS, not for the M14. Well, we've tagged them, we've probably hit them for like 25 damage. I love if they stop moving. Like that! Funny enough. What were they? Oh. Oh. Well, we've suddenly got a ton more ammo and also a soul. Yes, we got the soul. I was mildly concerned there for a minute. I also hear somebody else running around. Yep. Got him. Alrighty. 95 health. Yeah, I can probably use a bandage. Okay. I'm gonna swap this out for the Beretta. The single shot damage is nice, but I don't know. I like to have a reliable sidearm, and the flintlock is not necessarily reliable. Also, I've got more ammo now, so I can afford to freely use both of the rifles I have with minimal concerns. Oh. Mostly minimal concerns. They caught me. Nice. Well played on their end. I did not hear them at all. I didn't even realize they snuck up on me. Oh, well, Q again, I suppose. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really have much hope for the second game. I am not doing great sleep-wise. I am. Had a really rough night. So. Yeah. But anyways. Other stuff, well. I'm probably gonna keep making shorts. The one I posted seems to be doing alright, so I'll probably do about one a day. Sounds reasonable. Sorry. Reasonable to me. So. It really does depend on what happens in the episode. Like, if we have, like, yeah. So, basically, I think the montage-style edits, the ones where it's, like, a lot of clips stitched together, those ones are probably going to happen, like, on the weekends or semi-rarely because they require, well, mainly just for me to sit there and go through all my videos, which takes a very long time. So, they aren't going to be happening daily. But the, like, battle breakdown and the funny moments ones, it depends on what happens in the episode. For example, today's episode, depending on what happens in the second game here, will probably just be funny moments. Because, well, the first game had zero interesting. Both of the battles were incredibly lame that I had. So, there's that. But then, let's say, for example, the episode before that, so two episodes ago, because yesterday's episode was the Hawked episode, which is actually, if you do play the game, I highly recommend you watch that episode, mainly because I show off what is arguably it's like a very, very powerful game mechanic that literally nobody, like, the game doesn't tell you about it, the developers don't tell you about it, I've seen zero content creator mention it, and it's the fact that, yeah, well, if you want to see what it is, you have to watch the video. No, but it is very cool. It's also incredibly powerful because, well, I go through why it's incredibly powerful when you watch the video. So, yeah, there's that. Back on track. 2 videos ago, on my last TABG video, we had 2 incredibly stressful endgames. One of which I almost lost, and technically should have, or not should have lost, would have lost in any other situation. And another one which was, we weren't necessarily at risk of losing, but it also wasn't very easy. It was, I suppose, it was a good display of the strategies that I, well, explain and showcase in my videos. So I'll probably do a breakdown of that fight for today's thing. It depends, honestly, on how the second game goes. And yes, I will actually try this time. Yeah, I don't know. I do find it a bit annoying, though, that a lack of sleep has an incredibly severe impact on me. Because what it basically means is, like, I've done testing in the past. If I stay up past midnight, my performance the next day goes down by about 25 to 30% based on the amount of hours I stay up, and also the amount of hours I sleep. So let's say, take for example, let's say I sleep from 12 to 7. I'll be at like 90% efficiency. Nah, like 90-80%. I usually run at 80% efficiency. I can't really get much higher than that, just because. But yeah, let's say for example I go to bed at 1 a.m. Even though I wake up at 8 a.m., I go to bed at 1 a.m. I'm probably going to be running at 60% efficiency. If I go to bed at 2 a.m., well, that's like 40% efficiency, which would be, not today. I went to bed at like 1-ish, 1:30-ish. So, in between that. So I'm running at about what, 50% efficiency right now. I've also got a lot of other stuff on my mind, which is not helping at all. So, I'm not gonna need you. We'll keep you. Got a ton of ammo for it, which is wonderful, and we'll take you. Absolutely. Nice. All right, we've already got ourselves a solid loadout, and we've got at least one enemy nearby because we saw them land. We might have more. Luckily, however, this is big work, so getting ambushed is not super common. And even if you do, there are workarounds. Oh, case in point. No, I do not mean to be positive. Okay. Yeah, I hear 2 pairs of footsteps. We've got enemy. Well, that went terribly immediately. Ah, jeez. Okay, we'll crash land here and then. What did they hit me with? They hit me for like 80 damage at point blank. Oh no, they chased me. They chased me? Who am I fighting? I have just made a terrible mistake. Okay, in hindsight, I did not realize that the area of the fire grenade was that large. I thought it was a lot smaller. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that I'm getting any content from today's video. Jeez. So, yeah. This is what me at 50% efficiency looks like. It's absolutely terrible. I cannot play like this. At least we don't get a curse. Okay. Zip up the snacks, drink water, and we need to focus. Let's see, where am I? There are gunshots coming from there, so I absolutely don't want to go there. We're gonna go to small power. This might be a bit of a gamble, because usually it tends to be looted very quickly. But I actually... Oh, no. No, it doesn't seem to have many people there. If you come here, or small... There's an enemy nearby. That's not good. Small power is... They might not have had their minigun reloaded. Let's what? Why? What? Oh no. Okay, well we got an enemy nearby. We know that they're the ones who threw down the grenade, and I don't think it was the person who I shot. Okay, nobody died. I don't see anybody in the distance. Let's head back and keep looting, I suppose. Oh, nope. Never mind. I am getting shot. Well, how far are they? Oh, they're a good ways away, actually. Yeah. That, for example, is a perfect use case for the UMP's burst fire mode, which, yes, if you didn't know, the UMP and the Vector are, I think, the only 2 submachine guns that have a third fire mode. If you didn't know, guns in this game have alternative fire modes. Most of the time, the rifles and submachine guns. You can either do full auto or semi-auto, or burst / semi-auto in the case of like the M16 and such. However, some of the submachine guns, namely the Vector and the UMP, it's most effective on the UMP. But yes, my point. It can be put in burst fire mode, which will shoot 2 bullets with minimal recoil and minimal spread. It's actually pretty good. Like, mainly because the UMP is one of the better submachine guns at range. It doesn't match the MP40, but I think it's like second in line behind it. So yeah, if you're ever fighting at range, most of the time you either won't have the ammo, or it's really just not a good idea to waste an entire magazine shooting a target to only land like 2 bullets. So shooting in burst reduces the recoil, so you're have a higher chance of hitting the target. B, the 2 shots they fire, I think they either have an increased fire rate, like compared to just full auto, or at least, if not that, then they are grouped close together, which means you are more likely to hit either one or both of them, which, like, that's still like a solid 30 damage at range. 30 plus, I think. I'm not sure how severe the fall off is. So yeah, the more you know. It's useful. It's it's not always necessary. It's not always something you should have or use, but it is useful. You can also, if you are skilled enough, so keyword, this is not for everybody. If you aren't super confident in your aim, don't do this. But you can also use it in close range fights instead of just the standard full auto, and it does actually work rather well because since you're only shooting 2 bullets at a time, well, you go through ammo a lot slower. So, for example, this is full auto. Actually, oh wow, yeah, no, they do come out faster. This is, hold on. And then, oh yeah, wow, that's a lot faster fire speed. Okay, yeah. So, as I was saying, if you are, like, this is full auto close range, for example, and this is burst fire. Like, it's obviously, like, the overall bullets per minute is slower, but it's still very close, and as mentioned before, you've got less recoil and, like, spread because it's a burst, it's not fully automatic. And also, well, the 2 bullets shoot faster, and also, on top of that, ooh, what is this? Epic Dash? Oh, heck yeah. There is, however, some fighting over here. I want to intrude. Okay, that's car horn or dash? Probably dash. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see anybody though. I would love a for a scope, honestly. I missed. Oh yeah, target spotted. Lucky us, we've got 137 plus 9 rounds of bullets. So I think we've got more than enough munitions for this. Oh no, they've got speed. Ugh. It's gonna be tedious. Oh, well, bad news, I have 0 escape options. And they've got a jacked up movement speed buff, I've just noticed. You know, I'm gonna make an executive decision. I'm gonna go hijack their car. Mainly because, oh wait, never mind, this is in the center zone. Well, that's not great. So, normally this is an absolutely terrible idea. I've given out my position, like, so my height advantage and cover advantage for, well, a car. But mainly what I'm doing is I'm stalling, because I absolutely do not want to fight that person. They are moving very fast, and they do not seem to be that terrible a shot. So, basically, if I don't have to fight them, I'm not going to. And if somebody else can do that for me, that would be absolutely wonderful. I can't tell if they're shooting me, or if they're shooting somebody else nearby. Oh yeah, no, there are several people here. No, okay, so they just do have the M2 Browning. I'm gonna throw a grenade over there, mainly because it's either gonna kill that guy. No, it hit nobody. How does it hit nobody? Also, how many 500 rounds is so much ammo? I've just realized that. That person had the trigger, was holding the trigger down for like 10 seconds straight plus. That's insane. And I think they just died in like one burst flurry of bullets, the other person. Oh no. Yeah, I'm not getting any content from this video. Well, that was incredibly depressing. We died to my grenade and then a video. Okay, I'm going to go to bed incredibly early tonight. Even more so than I'm normal, because this is kind of ridiculous. Well, sorry. I know it's not very, very interesting, and it usually helps if I do better. I could do another game, but I doubt I'm going to get much more. So yeah, sorry guys. I promise tomorrow's video will be better. And yeah, I'm just gonna go get an ice cream and take a nap. I think. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow with a better video. I promise that at least. And yeah, ciao.